All right, what's going on, tycoons? How we doing today? For today, we're going to be looking at ticker symbol plug, PLUG, and this one had a 1 hour gap to fill. All right, so I'll show you guys a 1 hour chart real quick. Um, so I've been looking for this gap to fill, okay, and I've been able to do pretty good, okay, at catching plug on the bounce. All right, so I caught the plug the bounce on plug a couple days ago, and bought once this candle, I saw this candle green, it started to go up, and man, it just took off, and I was able to sell for around 150% on some plug calls. And we had this 1 hour gap down, okay, so we had this 1 hour gap down. I was waiting for this gap to fill, okay? And basically what I did was I used my supply and demand trading strategy, okay? And was able to profit 200% off of this plug gap fill, okay? So gaps tend to fill about 90 to 95% of the time. It's just a matter of when on this chart it fills. So with that being said, I've been expecting this gap to fill, and we got that gap fill pre-market. So we'll go back down to the 1 minute chart so you guys can see. All right. And in the first couple minutes of the market, all right, the first 3 minutes of the market, we filled this gap. All right. This was our demand zone, okay, because there's demand there. It needed to come back here. It hit this demand zone, okay, and then just started trading up ever since there. So it filled that gap beautifully. It tried to fall lower, okay, but it found support there and then just rose up into our supply zone. And the supply zone is in red. That's kind of where you want to start looking to sell, or if you're bearish, that's where you would enter some put options, betting on the stock to go down. Okay, so if you would have sold, rode this here up to this high right here, and then sold, okay, because it broke out above here, and let's say you just sold on the next candlestick that broke out above it, all right, that would have been 200% on call options, on the call options we had today, okay. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that, okay, how to get, let's see here what the price movement was in the stock price action. It says that was 9.74%. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the trade tab and pull up the options tab, and we're going to copy the 40 calls. Okay. We'll copy these, and we're going to put it in another chart over here to the side on our screen, and it's going to show you guys the price of the option. Okay, so this is the 5 minute chart showing the price of the option. If we look down here at the bottom, okay, at 9:30, these were worth 75, and they opened at 75 a contract. Okay, um, so basically, if you entered, once you saw here, let's say you entered at 9:35 at the open of this candle, that would be the open of this candle right here. Okay, so you entered at 9:35, and the over the next 11 minutes, okay, this option price went up 203%. I'm gonna try to zoom in so you guys can see that a little bit better. 203% right there, okay, in 11 minutes. And all it was a combination of a few factors and techniques that we use. Okay, we had the gap fill. We were expecting the gap fill on the 1 hour chart. That was going to be our demand zone. Okay. There was little demand there. Okay. We'll look at the 5 minute chart. And as you can see, it basically just wicked down into there, and then it went right back up. Okay. Into our supply zone where it found supply, traded sideways for a little bit, and then it fell back down. Okay. So you could have gotten into some puts. Once the plug fell below the supply zone, you could have rotated some puts down. But this thing, most trades don't go this beautifully, okay? Especially looking on a 5 minute chart. You don't typically have three massive 5 minute charts right next to each other. So that's how you're able to get 200% on these call options in 11 minutes, is because the stock was super massive or super bullish in a mere 15 minutes. It went up a bunch of percent. It went from 38 to almost to 42, in a matter of like 10 to 20 minutes. So that's really volatile price action in the stock price. And as you can see, if you trade options, okay, that was 200%. All right, so they're 80 cents a piece. All right, so if you bought 10 of those at 80 cents a piece, all right, that would be $800. And then if you sold anywhere around 200%, all right, that would have been $2,400. So you would have turned 800 into $2,400 with $1,600 profit. Okay. Trade like us, trade like the options trading tycoons. Join the Discord. If you like this video, don't forget to let me know. Okay. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you want in the next videos. If you have a ticker symbol request or if you have a tutorial request. Thank you guys for watching.